What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's me again. I'm back, catching up on all the matches from last week that I missed. This time, it's between Jacoby Bancroft from The Stars and Jacob Blunden from Corruption. So yeah, these are two highly touted rookies, I would say. People have been talking about them a lot before their debut match in the Schmoedown, as a matter of fact. Yeah, this is also a continuation of the incredible rivalry started between Roxy Stryer and Sharon Barney from last year. So yeah, if I were to guess, I'd say Jacoby, just because I've been hearing more stuff about him than Jacob Blunden. But I don't know. I mean, like I said, these are two rookies. I'm not fully familiar with either one of them. But I would say that I put my money on Jacoby for the moment. It's interestingly enough, I just noticed this. They both have Jacob in the name. And they both have a last name that starts with a B. So that's interesting. So yeah, my smart money is on Jacoby Bancroft. But yeah, I would say that Corruption needs this victory more than the Stars at the moment. So let's see how this shakes out. And yeah, let's get ready to Schmoedown. Here we go. It's a free-for-all, and
ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. 40 competitors going at it. The last person standing gets a shot at any title of their choosing. 5 competitors will start at the table.
I haven't
People who
watched
have the lowest amount of points on the desk will be eliminated, and then new
because
competitors
I'm waiting to catch up on all the matches that I missed.
Free-for-all. It's coming back. 40 competitors. The winner gets a title shot of any division of their choosing, April 24th. Make sure you get your tickets to schmoedownlive.com or patreon.com/schmoedown at the $10 level. Become a $10 patron today.
I can't wait to watch all the matches I've missed so I can finally get to watch.
Hello, everybody in movie.
Well, you're on time, I'll give you that.
I slept here.
I can tell. All right, well, you ready?
Really? Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready?
All right, well.
Let's get ready to...
No. We're not doing that yet. Before we Schmoedown, we train.
Oh, me? Train?
Yeah, now. Let's go.
Now.
Training begins now. Let's go.
Yeah.
We are training.
Training. In 1998, you'll find Dave Q. Comedies first. In 1998, hey Mark.
How many rounds are in a Schmoedown?
3, but 5 in championship matches.
Back up, butt down. Go! Faster! How many questions are in round 1 of a Star Wars match?
Oh, 10.
The answer is 10.
10 questions. Hey Mark.
How many JTE rules do you get?
3.
Each competitor is allotted 3 JTE rules, sir.
Denny's is fine with me. IHOP has good pancakes. They got the chocolate chip ones, so, you know, your call. All right. That was good. Good warm-up. Now we're going to start doing
warm-up?
Yeah, I know. We got hammered last night. Well, yeah, you're always invited, Mom.
Round 4 of the championship matches is
It's the lightning round.
speed round. Yeah.
Now show me some speed. Get back up.
Mark! That guy.
Hey, why are you doing this?
You told me to.
I told you to punch a tree?
Yeah.
All right, keep punching it.
Hey.
The hell was that? How many questions in Inner Geekdom round 2? Answer me!
I can't hear you through my headphones!
You can take them off.
Ah!
Did I tell you to stop punching?
No?
Okay, we'll switch hands.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, he's doing all this weird stuff. Tastes like actual cookies and cream.
I can't. I can't do it.
Okay. That's fine with me.
I could do it. I could do it.
You don't have to. Your hand bleeding? In round 2 of an Inner Geekdom match, how many questions does each competitor have? Round 2!
Yeah, you gotta sit down.
Inner Geekdom! You know what? Get down and stay down.
I don't,
You don't have it, kid,
I don't know.
because you're not good enough. I've seen what it takes to get to the top, and you don't have it.
I have it.
Your mic's not plugged in. I don't think this is the life for you. Okay?
Here.
Those are yours. Hey, you did your best. Your best was just nowhere near good enough.
I guess I'll just get my Ford Fusion and drive home.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said I'll just get in my Ford Fusion.
You have a Ford Fusion?
Drive home. Yeah, it's an Energy.
I have an Energy. What year is yours?
It's a 2017, but I bought it in 2018.
Doesn't matter, it's a Ford Fusion.
It's not bad a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a pretty good car. Why don't you take that car? You should drive it on over to my place tomorrow. Training continues then.
Okay.
Hey,
What does all this have to do with announcing?
Oh, nothing. It's fun though, right? See you tomorrow.
Yes! Hey, Mark, wait up!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. I am Christian Harloff, joined as always by Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. Mark, the season is young, but it has been plentiful. What an absolute crazy season we've had so far. The free-for-all coming up this Saturday, 40 competitors all competing for a title shot. That's one thing. Then you have the managers all competing about who's going to be the top spot, who's going to get this, who's going to get that. Rivals are always born. Rivals are going to take place today as we saw the winner of last year's Rivalry of the Year, Shannon Barney, the manager of the Championship Corruption, taking on her arch nemesis, Roxy Stryer of the Stars, in a rookie battle here today. Mark, I'm excited.
It feels like Shannon and Roxy are about to take the actual desk themselves and compete with all of the war of words that we've seen between those two, but not just limited to them. But then you remember, oh no, wait, we have another debut of two hotshot rookies coming into the movie Trivia Schmoedown in a season that even in its infancy, or I guess now it'd probably be a toddler, has been littered with great rookie debuts. We could see a couple more here today.
Hell, we saw a rookie battle yesterday. We see another one here today. And this one, these are two highly touted rookies. Jacob Blunden is one of the first ever fan league champions of all time. Is when the fan leagues just started getting going, when they were you saw people who wanted to be part of the Schmoedown couldn't necessarily do it back then. So because of, they couldn't be in town or whatever it was. So they started their own thing. Jacob was one of the first ones to win a fan league championship. He paved the way for guys like Jacoby, who is coming here today, Jacoby Bancroft, who has been a big presence. He's one of the Fan League 4. He's won, I think, Player of the Year last year in the Fan League. So this is interesting. This is a matchup. These could be two potential big superstars here. It reminds me of almost like an Oyama the Kid type situation. It's a lot to put on these guys, but still, they feel like maybe this could be the birth of two stars.
What you're telling me is that both these fellows probably knew what StreamYard was before you and I did. We didn't have that stroke of genius till later on in our lives, but right now, I have no idea what that is. Right now, Christian, we have Jacob Blunden and Jacoby Bancroft about to take the field. Before we get to that, though, if you're wondering, hey, wait, who are these people? Where do they come from? What part of the world are they currently in? Well, that's why we have a genius that makes promos for us. Do you want to set them up?
I thought you were talking about me, but then I realized I can't edit. So now we are going to actually throw exactly how we got here. Nerd Chronic, take it away.
Hey Schmoedown, listen up. I want you to remember the name Jacoby Bancroft. Seriously, okay. I need you to remember it because my opponent has a very similar sounding name as I do, and there are just so many rookies this year.
I want a manager who is willing to teach. And willing to be a manager.
Anybody a fan of like Aussies? Anyone a fan of some of the coolest people in the world? Because I am, and I think Jacob Blunden, you belong here with us.
Throw the shrimp on the barbie, mate.
I think it's safe to say that by now the queen knows a good rookie when she sees one. In fact, there's nothing I love more than finding that diamond in the rough and leading them to a belt.
I always knew I had what it took to get to this point. I'm a former Fan League champion. I've been a fan, a spectator, and a student of the game for years now. I've done my waiting. In Azkaban, well, here in
12 years
Australia.
of it! In Azkaban!
Right now.
I'm kind of interested in Jacob Blunden because I just realized his name is incredibly close to mine. How great would that be? Jacoby Bancroft versus Jacob Blunden. Yes, I am one of the Fan League 4, and if you don't know who we are, well, that's just a group of us who collect fans from around the world, and we talk about them in a meeting every other Wednesday. This one, it's a collector's edition. I got it in a Diggin' Thieves, and Christy V said that she would threaten to hurt me if I talked too much about fans, so I'm just going to ignore that. Moving on.
I had all of my bases covered, so the rest of the draft I could just kind of have some fun.
A lot of you were shy about dipping your toe into the pool of international competitors, but over at Corruption, we make bold choices for bold outcomes.
Shannon has been the perfect manager for me. She knows exactly what I'm capable of and how to get the best out of me, and no one is going to be able to deny that after today.
The dude's scary. You know, I've seen what he can do. I've seen his knowledge. He has the potential to be a big presence in this league. I mean, like, I can't wait to see all the nice things that, you know, Shannon's going to say about me and Roxy. You know, I got my sexy numbers all picked out. Roxy took a big chance on me, and so now it's time to show her what I can do.
A quick side note to that tired, busted-ass Roxy Stryer. I know that you and I won Rivalry of the Year last season, but was it really a rivalry if I just dominated you the entire time? Let's get one thing straight. You didn't win and you're not about to win today.
It's just not a corruption match if you don't have to bleep something that Shannon said.
This is it's a long time coming here for Blunden. You know, he's been around. He was again part of the channels that started the first ever reactions to the Schmoedown. So for him to get here, and this means a lot to him. You can tell, you saw the reaction from his video of what it meant to. But as you saw in the reveal there, the deal breaker, Jacoby Bancroft, is going to be. He could be the deal breaker for Jacob Blunden? Could he end the big reveal for Blunden? I finally got here. Jacoby's like, this is going to be my turf. This is this is yet another fan league of the 4 that is competing here today. So this is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see it. Are you ready to get going?
You have no idea what that hat is, do you?
Not a clue.
Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the singles division. Introducing first, representing the Stars, making his Schmoedown debut. He is the Deal Breaker, Jacoby Bancroft. Jacoby Bancroft. Jacoby, listen, man, I got to see your audition tapes. I knew how badly you wanted it. You were really making a push to get into this league. You made it. You made it to the Stars. What's the transition been like?
Oh man, it's been crazy. I've wanted this for so bad, and now I'm here, so that's just something else to deal with and to go with. But I'm excited. I'm ready to kick some butt and to break some deals, so let's do this.
I like the name Deal Breaker. I've broken a number of well, they've just gone south on me. You're probably referring to what you want to do to all of your opponents who think that they have a at least verbal agreement to win a match. You're here to end that, so how do you conquer Jacob Blunden here today?
By just playing my best game. I know what I know. I know that I know a lot, and I'm ready to prove myself. And just at the end of the day, just hope my score is a little bit higher than his. So I'm going to. Sorry, Jacob. I know you really want this too. We both really want this, but only one of us can come out on top here today. And hopefully that's me.
Well, one more question before we bring Jacob in, though.
Yeah.
He obviously, Roxy and Shannon have, let's say, not a great relationship. Now, does that transfer? I know Jacob is a really good guy. I know how Jacob has been, at least with me in interviews. I've also seen what Shannon has done, corrupted, if you will, people who are on her faction. Do you expect a new attitude from Jacob, or what do you expect coming into this match?
I expect anybody who comes into contact with Shannon and is part of that in that faction is going to come out with a little bit of a mean streak, right? He's going to come out shooting. I mean, I know Jacob's a nice guy, but and maybe before he was on corruption, I thought that I could use that to my advantage. But knowing that he's on corruption, I can't underestimate him at all. I know he's hungry. I know he'll come out swinging, so I got to be ready for it.
All right, thank you so much, Jacoby, and we will now bring in said competitor from corruption. And his opponent. Representing corruption. Making his Schmoedown debut. This is the Aussie Jacob Blunden, simply known as the Aussie, and rightfully so. I believe, I wanted to say, might be the first Australian competitor that we have had. If there are some in the past, well, Alicia Malone would say otherwise. So the second Aussie that we have ever had. And let me ask you something, though. Going with corruption here, what's it been like, Jacob? I know that you wanted to get into the league. I know you wanted to be here, but
she never competed.
But corruption, so. I didn't see that as a fit for you, my man. How's it been so far?
It's actually been fantastic. Shannon is seriously the best manager out of all of them. We've been in constant contact all the time. I cannot sing Shannon's praises enough, and how much she has helped me develop as a player, and how much corruption in general. These guys are helping me develop as a player, and I cannot wait for today.
All right, Jacob, I see clearly you have the Good Will Hunting poster behind you. That might be representative of your and Shannon's relationship as therapist, client. But what movie character would you say, hey, I'm like that when I take on Jacoby today?
I think right now I'm going to be the Terminator, and I'm absolutely going to destroy Jacoby, and I'm so excited to do it.
Wow, there's that attitude we were waiting for with corruption. I was waiting for it, and we got it. So, Mark, our competitors have entered the virtual battlefield. What are the rules of round number one?
Big moment for both you gentlemen because you get to watch me do the rules from memory. So, round number 1 works like this. 8 questions asked to the field. Each question's worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing. Well, at least not in round 1 there isn't. As soon as we ask a question, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt on whatever writing surface with whatever utensil you prefer. Once we ask you by name or nickname, please show what you wrote to your camera at the same time you verbalize your answer into the microphone. You each have 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. You're not sure what he was. He used to intern for us, and it'll buy you another 15 seconds. If you're trying to get that answer from the back of your head to the front of your head, use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge you can use at any point throughout the 3-round match. You don't like the way a question was ruled. You think, oh, wait, maybe that's incorrect information. Use a challenge. We'll bring in your manager. You can talk it out, present your case. Then they will confirm and ratify that said challenge is taking place. Christian, fellas look ready to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'll tell you what, because Strokes of Genius is actually about a tennis rivalry between your boy Federer and listen, Federer and Nadal. Is this Federer and Nadal? We're about to find out in just a moment here.
Could
so,
be.
Round number 1. Let me ask you, Jacob.
That's the one sports reference I actually know.
Jacoby, are you ready? You're
muted.
And that's because
somebody muted.
Not anymore.
Absolutely, I'm ready. They can't mute me any longer. I'm ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. Round number 1. Question number 1, gentlemen, in the realm of action adventure. Who stars as a snowplow driver who seeks out revenge against the drug dealers who killed his son in the 2019 film Cold Pursuit?
It's a lofty praise from you.
What?
Chairman, you're just giving these guys Federer and Nadal right off the bat.
I said, could they be? Maybe in 5 years from now, who knows? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Jacob.
Liam Neeson.
Yes, Jacoby.
That's a
High game.
that sounds
Next
like
question.
something
Congratulations.
that
If either one of you
Neeson
quit
would do.
right now, you will leave the
Definitely
Schmoedown
sounds
with
like
a
it.
perfect answering record.
That's all I wanted.
Congratulations. Perfect.
Okay, then we move on. Your next question is in the world of black cinema, and it is Rick Famuyiwa directed Shamik Moore and Tony Revolori in what 2015 film about a geeky teen navigating life in a tough neighborhood? All right,
That's
Christian.
a great movie.
What
by
is
the way.
Federer's first name?
Roger.
What is Nadal's
Close
first
enough.
name?
Raphael or something.
Yeah,
5,
Rafael Nadal.
4, 3,
It's not
2.
nuclear Nadal.
You
That's
cheated.
1. No, I didn't. Pens down. I didn't cheat. I swear to God. And we go to Jacoby.
Nope.
Dope.
Yes.
Dope.
And Jacob.
Dope.
You got it. Was I right?
Yes, but no.
What?
You,
What do you mean? I swear to
it
God, I
was a
didn't cheat.
horrible way to answer the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right, here's the next one. Horror/thriller. Who plays Hannibal Lecter in the 1986 Michael Mann directed Manhunter?
And here comes Christian with his praise of the writers. You like this one, don't you?
This question, I do.
Yeah.
I like every question that they write. 5, 4, 3. Doesn't mean I think everyone should be in it. 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down, and we go to Jacob.
Is it not Anthony
Brian
Hopkins?
Cox.
Yes, Jacoby.
Okay.
Brian Cox.
yeah.
You got it. All right, 3-3. Not gonna lie, the Jacob and Jacoby is throwing me off a little bit, but I'll deal with it. Next question.
I'm just still thinking about Brian Cox and how hungry he makes me for hamburgers. Your next question is in the world of animated films. Movies drawn by hand or on a computer, some stop motion possibly. Here it is. For a point, which 90s animated Disney film features the songs You'll Be in My Heart, Son of Man, and Trashing the Camp? I would say Trashing the Camp, pretty good tune for each and every faction on that text message chain we're on.
Oh, I was gonna go somewhere with that too. 5, 4, 3,
I
2,
love this movie.
1. Pens down, please, and Jacoby.
Tarzan.
Tarzan.
Yes, Jacob.
Tarzan.
We have a tie game. It's 4-4
Tarzan.
as the two prospects come into play as we get to the fifth one, and that is Oscars. Who won a Best Original Screenplay Oscar for the classic 1960s film, The Producers?
Oh,
Yeah, Christian, we got 2 perfect rounds brewing so far.
So far, 4-4, and it's halfway through, Mark. It's still possible. 5.
Announcers first.
4, 3,
I think
2,
I got it.
1.
But I'm
Pens
not
down,
too
please,
sure
and
about
Jacob.
it. Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks.
Yes, Jacoby.
It was Mel Brooks. Yeah.
5-5. As number 6 rears its head, Mark. What do we got?
Speaking of
I
greats
noticed
like
some
Mel Brooks, your
confusion
next
between
category is
that
in the
one
world
and
of comedies. Noted. For a point, which former Saturday Night Live actor stars as a man reliving the same day over again in the 2020 comedy Palm Springs? Last time you went to that location, Christian?
Never been. Not a once.
I took a comedy class there when I was moving to LA.
Very hot, is what I hear.
Yeah. Applebee's is
5,
good.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please, and Jacoby.
Andy Samberg.
Yes, Jacob.
Andy Samberg.
That's correct. Jacob, what time is it right now? where you are?
SNL.
9:30 in the morning.
Okay, then I don't feel too bad. All right, next question. Here we go.
Brutally.
Romance. Yeah, but it's the next day, so he's time traveled.
He knows who won.
Romance. Greg Berlanti directed Nick Robinson in what 2018 teen romance film about a teenage boy who begins communicating with someone named Blue?
Kind of looked like you could have stopped reading that question. I think this might be the first time both competitors finished
Sorry,
writing
nope.
before
Before I
you
was done.
I mean, I think I heard about
Wouldn't
this
be the
movie,
first
but
time.
I never.
5,
I don't remember.
4 in life. 3,
Sorry.
2, 1. Pens down, please, and Jacob.
Love Simon.
Correct. And Jacoby.
Love Simon.
Simone.
Yep. All right. So here's where we are, 7-7. Final question, unless they both get it right or one of them gets it right, then there'll be a bonus question. Mark, what do we got?
Well, we go from a good movie, Love Simon, to this category, which is family films. And for a point, who stars as master magician Balthazar Blake in the 2010 fantasy film The Sorcerer's Apprentice? For 2 perfect rounds. Christian, who is the teacher of the comedy class that I took in Palm Springs? You should know the answer.
Judy.
Yes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, please. Pens down, and we start with Jacoby.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage?
Yes, and Jacob.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay, so 2 perfect rounds so far, and now we get to our bonus. Because you both got it right, you do exactly the same thing you were doing for the previous 8. Write it down, reveal it. 15 seconds to answer, and here we go. Which actor starred in the following films? Layer Cake, Defiance, and The Invasion.
Just gives us 15 more seconds of
I
witty
think I'll take
banter
my
like
4
this. What was the
points
last piece of cake flavor you had?
Be done with it.
Red Velvet, does that count?
Ooh, yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, it's really good. 5,
Trendy.
4, delicious. 3, not a cake person. 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Jacob.
Daniel Craig.
Yes, and Jacoby.
Daniel Craig.
We have a tie game, 9-9. What a debut by both rookies, showing they are here to play as we get into round number 2. Mark, how's it go?
It's the Wheel of Fate, Doom, and Justice round, and I know you guys are feeling great, as you should. I'm guessing there's got to be at least one question on the wheel that you might at least need multiple choice for. Here's how it works. You spin the wheel. If you don't like what you spun and it's not called opponent's choice, you can spin again. That is Movie Trivia Schmoedown for Mulligan. And so once you do settle on a category, you're 4 questions. Each question's worth 2 points. These questions are asked to you and only you. However, stealing, we talked about it before, it's actually available in this round. So if you miss it, your opponent can steal the answer. You may want to ask us for multiple choice instead of just guessing for 2. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1, but again, might save you from your opponent having stolen your question. Christian, no JTE rules needed, no challenges, just correct answers thus far. So it is going to be up to Jacob Blunden and his very absurdly early morning hour to say if he wants to spin first or defer to his opponent.
I'd like to spin first, please.
60 seconds, Shannon, to talk to your competitor starting now.
crushing it. You're crushing it. We knew he was going to be good. We knew what we were in for. But what did I tell you? You're freaking good too. You know what you're doing. You are so brilliant. And I am so proud of you. You got that first round out of your system. Shake it off. Shake it off. I think you impressed yourself, didn't you?
A little bit.
Because you impressed the hell out of me. Yeah. So you should be feeling really, really good about yourself right now. So take a breath. We're getting into round 2 here. You have everything you need. I am so excited for you. Just spin the wheel. Let's spin the wheel. Let's keep going.
All right, and here's the spin. The spin is in. And Mark, obviously, if it lands on something that he doesn't like, he can spin again. Unless, of course, it lands on opponent's choice. And here it is.
I was going to say that opponent's choice thing.
You're welcome. There's David Lynch. David Lynch is the category. All right, 60 seconds to decide if you want to stay on David Lynch, starting now.
Talk to me.
I'm 50-50 on this one. I'm kind of happy to spin again, but also this is one of those ones that we were talking about. So
if you're 50-50 on it, spin again. If you're not feeling absolutely confident going into this, because we know how he's going to play, and what we need to worry about is what's within your control, what you know, and what you're going to gain the most possible points on. So if you're not, if your instinct is saying no, then trust that and spin again.
All right. Spin again.
Spin again. All right. So spinning again. Here is the spin here.
Again.
Whatever he gets here, he's got to take. And here is the spin.
Christian, is it just me or that wheel looking healthier this spin around?
Really looks good. Really looks good. And here
a well-fed wheel.
Oscars. All right. So it lands.
Take your time.
Oscars. All right. Jacoby is back. And here we go. Jacob, you're going to get 4 questions in Oscar films. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. First question. Anna Paquin and Holly Hunter both won Oscars for this 1993 film.
The Piano.
2 points.
It
In
was recently asked,
Steven
and I don't
Spielberg's
remember.
1997 film Amistad, who was the only performer to be nominated for an acting Oscar?
Out of my wheelhouse.
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Morgan Freeman, B, Matthew McConaughey, C, Anthony Hopkins, D, Djimon Hounsou?
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
For 1 point, that's
Okay.
correct. Here's
I
question
was going to
3.
suggest Djimon
There you go.
Hounsou, but never mind.
Several films have had the distinct honor of being nominated for all 4 acting awards. Name the most recent film to accomplish this feat.
That's a round 2 question.
American Hustle.
Yes, for 2 points.
Wow.
Impressive pull there by Jacob Blunden. Here is your final question. Which song from The Lion King won the Oscar for Best Original Song at the 1995 Oscars?
Can you feel the love tonight?
Can you feel the love tonight?
For 2 more points, what
You're
a round
asking
for
a
Jacob
Lion
Blunden. Has
King
to go to multiple
question.
choice.
Of course
once.
I'm going to get it.
Phenomenal pull with that American Hustle pull. Phenomenal pull as we see ourselves now 16-9. Blunden going ahead. 60 seconds rocks to talk
you
here to
feel
Jacoby.
The stars tonight.
I am so proud of you right now and so impressed. It is one of your dreams to be here. And not only are you here, but you are here. You are making such a name for yourself. And I'm just ridiculously impressed with you. So going into this right now, we've just found out that he bleeds. He was, he's doing a great job too, but he does bleed. And that means that we've got room here. So let's spin this. Let's see what we can do. And let's go big because we're not.
Absolutely. Let's do it. I'm excited. That was a great round. So let's
I'm
see.
so proud of you right
Match
now.
that.
I cannot wait to tell the rest of the stars what you did today.
Well, thank
All right.
Let's do this.
All right, round and round it goes, Christian. Eventually, we're going to know what category it lands on. At some point in the future, here it is.
Ooh.
DreamWorks Animation. DreamWorks Animation. All right, 60 seconds to decide.
Tough call here.
I'm
What are you
looking
thinking?
I'm looking at the rest of them. That one, I know I know a lot. I know DreamWorks. Everyone knows DreamWorks, right? But it's looking at what else could be.
There's just going to be a lot of, I mean,
voices. Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob is back, and Mark, 4 questions. Here we go.
All right, these are to Jacoby, at least to start, in the category of DreamWorks SKG animation. And your first of 4 questions for 2 points, unless you need multiple choice, is Will Ferrell provides the voice of the title character in what 2010's DreamWorks animation film?
Will Ferrell?
Megamind.
It's a big mind.
Right.
It is, in fact, Mega, and that is correct for 2 points.
All right, here's question number 2, Mark.
What's wrong
And
with me?
that is, which 1998 computer animated film was the first DreamWorks animated feature?
Ants. I hate that.
Movie. Pretty sure that has to be Ants with a Z.
I was going to ask if you said S or Z, because it is Ants with a Z, and that is 2 more points, and he's cooking through 2, Christian.
He's within 3 right now as we get to our next question.
And this could bring him to within 1. It's worth 2 points if you get it right off the bat. In the category of DreamWorks animation, your penultimate question: which Oscar-winning actress provides the voice of Valka, Hiccup's mother, in How to Train Your Dragon and the entire franchise of films?
Alka, the mom.
It's either Charlize Theron or Kate Blanchett. Hold on.
Kate Blanchett.
Kate Blanchett is correct. We have a 1-point ball game, and now
I said Kate Blanchett.
Jacoby can take the lead if he
it
gets
might have been
this
Charlize,
2-pointer correct off the bat. That will give him the lead going into round number 3. Your question, in the category of DreamWorks animation, in the film Captain Underpants, what is the profession of Mr. Krupp, a man who is hypnotized into becoming the title hero?
School principal.
He is a principal.
He is an elementary school principal. And
Wow.
Christian, that is a perfect round number 2. And so all of a sudden, it is Jacob Blunden looking up at Jacoby Bancroft going in to round number 3.
And what a match by the 2 competitors here. 1 point separates them going into round 3. 1 point, 17-16 as we get into round number 3. Mark, what are the rules of this incredible matchup thus far?
In round number 3, this is the round that will determine the match. Unless we go to sudden death overtime, I'm waiting for the monkeys in my head to do the math to see if that's possible. In the meantime, you're going to have 3 total questions. How do we get these questions? You give us a series of numbers. Your numbers can range from 1 to 20. You may not pick the same numerals as your opponent, because each integer you gives us corresponds to a different category of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Your first question's worth 2 points. Next one's worth 3. And the final one is worth 5 of the biggest points of your Zygote Stage Schmoedown career. Keep in mind, there's no penalty for missing a question, and there is no stealing in round number 3. So, Sir Bancroft, you have a 1-point lead in round 3, and so you have the honor of giving us your 3 numbers first. From 1 to 20, what feels fortunate?
Got to go with the last numbers, 4, 8, 15.
4, 8, and 15 for the deal breaker, and for Blunden.
2, 7, and 12.
2, 7, and 12 for Jacob. All right, 60 seconds, Rocks, to talk to your competitor.
Excuse me while I wipe the tears from my face because of everything you've done to make it to this moment. I know you know this because you are such a big fan of this, like I am too, that 1 point is a nice point, but it's not everything here. And so I already told you to be proud of yourself after this. You have to answer everything you know. And that's all you can do in this round. So pretend like this is a new game. You're going into this round and you're going to give it everything you've got to answer these. You had the sexiest numbers by far. So we have that on our side. The sexy numbers are here to make a comeback. And remember, you've got your JTEs. Take your time. Even if you think you know the answer, take your time. This is your game to win right now. And you've got this, Jacoby. I believe in you so much, and you've earned this spot. You've earned it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but let's see what happens next.
It's insane.
All right.
Take us home for the stars.
All right, Shannon, 60 seconds starting now.
Look at me, buddy. You are fine. You are still so in this.
Only 1 point.
You understand
Everything
me?
could change
1
in the
point's
second.
nothing.
I know.
New round, new focus.
Yep.
You all right?
Yep.
Feeling good?
I'm good. No,
Good.
I'm good. I'm good.
What-
I haven't got anything wrong yet. I haven't got anything wrong. So that's
true,
that's
yeah.
the main thing.
You're absolutely killing it. You should be damn proud of yourself. You are making an incredibly impressive debut here today. So no matter what happens, I think we're going to be okay here. Like,
Yeah.
I'd hate to cockatoo Roxy here, but take your time. Listen to the questions. You
Yeah.
got your JTs. You got a challenge if you need it. I am fully confident in your ability. All you can control is you. Don't worry about what Jacoby's doing over there. You're playing your best game right now. Keep it up.
Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, our competitors are back, and round number 3 begins. We're going to start with Jacob. Jacob Blunden, you chose category number 2. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right, category of Tom Cruise. Here you go for your first one. Okay. Tom Cruise performs the Journey song Don't Stop Believing in the finale of which film?
Rock of Ages.
Yes, for 2 points. Hits that one, and now we bounce to Jacoby,
Such a good
who has to
match.
hit category 4, Mark. Category 4.
Not a bad singing voice on Tom Cruise, as it turns out. He worked hard at it. So, Jacoby, meanwhile, you now trail by 1. You can gain your 1-point lead back if you get this question correct. You selected category number 4. Jim Harbaugh's number corresponds to almost a blockbuster genre, and that is crime movies. Okay. Crime films. And here it is for the lead. Who stars as lawman Elliot Ness in 1987's The Untouchables?
Sean Connery?
Kevin Costner.
Big fan of that guy, and that is 2 points. And Christian, it goes back to Blunden. Bancroft has a
All
1
right.
point.
So now we go back
Shot
to
for me.
London, who has category number 7. Number 7. I'm sticking with Tom. But this time we're going Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is going to be your 3-point question. Here you go. Who plays the character of Ernie Capadino, the AAGPBL scout in A League of Their Own?
Sports movies. Grr.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Gina Davis.
Looking for John Lovitz. John Lovitz is the answer.
Well,
There it is.
first
John
miss of
Lovitz.
the match.
All right, so here is where we stand. Jacob Blunden has a 5-point question here. He hits it. It bounces back to Jacoby. However, if he misses it, Jacoby and the Stars will win this game. Jacob,
in
you
situations
chose
like
category
this, I just do
number
this.
12. Quentin Tarantino is your category. Here you go. In which Tarantino film will you find minor characters named Big John Brittle and Billy Crash?
I mean, I don't watch Tarantino movies very much, but I'm sure he does, and he probably knows, right?
5, 4.
Repeat the question.
First one. In which Tarantino film will you find minor characters named Big John Brittle and Billy Crash? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
Second one. In which Tarantino film will you find minor characters named Big John Brittle and Billy Crash? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jackie Brown.
And your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the Django Unchained was the answer. So the match is set. The deal was broken as the deal breaker takes the victory here. I'm going to let you guys here take in that victory, Rocks, but you're going to be talking to Steph in just a moment here, Steph Sabra. So Jacoby, congratulations, and Rocks, congratulations. What a match. What a match.
What a match.
That was intense look, if you want my personal opinion on what I think happened at that point, I don't think Jacob recovered from that second round. He played wonderfully in that second round. Wonderfully. He went to multiple choice, but the second he knew that Jacoby had a 1 point, I think that got in his head. Steph will ask that question. I might be wrong. It just seemed like he was a little thrown off. I think that's why Shannon was trying to calm him down going into that third round. I don't know if he recovered, but Jacoby, there's a deal breaker on the table, and it's Jacoby Bancroft.
You know, Christian, so often when we have rookies come into the league, now that you and I are senior citizens, you say, look, it's all about that first point that you get. That is the most important question. But maybe for some it is reversed. It's that first miss, and more to the point, getting over the first miss and getting back on the answering horse correctly. And so Blunden not quite able to do that today with some tough questions, but he fielded a number of questions in round 1 and 2 and aced them all with the aid of multiple choice just once. You go to look, I sort of a Nicolas Cage in Raising Arizona rep, maybe with Jacoby Bancroft, but the knowledge, it's clearly there. The ability to handle pressure is clearly there. And so I think both of these fellas have what it takes to get to the next level. They have that right stuff. Bancroft comes out on top here today with a great shirt that I might ask to borrow at some point.
Both scary, scary competitors, no doubt about it. And it's the Stars who take the victory over corruption here today. And we are going to get a very, very happy Roxy Stryer and a victorious deal breaker, Jacoby Bancroft, speaking with Steph Sabra. Take it away, Steph.
Congratulations to the Stars, Roxy and Jacoby. What a debut. How are you, Roxy? I already see you're emotional. What's going through your head right now?
And just think about all of the people out there that want to do what Jacoby did. Like, that was so. When you have been a fan of the league for as long as he has, as long as I have, like, you imagine coming in, and in your brain, I can only imagine, Jacoby, you think you're going to come in and you're going to tear it up. And we have watched so many people come in and not be able to do what you did today. I'm so proud of you. You worked so hard. And I have to say it right off the top, though, Jacob Blunden did an amazing job, too. And I don't say very nice things about people often on different teams, but you guys both just made everybody out there so proud today. It was incredible. And oh, my God, I'm so proud of you. I got to chill.
It was such an incredible match. Jacoby, what an opening match for you. You have this nervous confidence that I absolutely loved to watch. How are you feeling?
Oh man, like in Pirates of the Caribbean where Elizabeth Swann has that corset that that's making her that she can't breathe and then she falls and then she faints. It's like I felt like that throughout this whole match because this was scary. I mean, like Jacob Blunden is no joke. He was the person I was most terrified to be here. I knew I had to bring in an A game because I knew he was rarely going to miss or do anything bad. So I knew I had to come hard, and it was just. Oh, this is an incredible feeling. I was so scared that I would go 0 for 8 in round 1, going into this, because that's, a fear for your first match ever. But it's just to be here after, as Roxy said, being a fan for so long and to be here is just incredible. I got to thank Roxy for just, for guiding me and being just the most awesome manager that you could have in the situation. She always, was checking in with me, making sure I was good, I was happy, I had what I needed, and encouraged me. And because you're right, I do have a lot of nervous energy, and Roxy keeps me focused. So
it's good. You lived up to your name as the deal breaker. That nervous energy was kicking. But Roxy, I know you have an ongoing feud with Shannon, and now that you beat corruption in this opening rookie match, how does that feel?
It's so nice because I got to beat her so little last year, and all I wanted every time I play her is just to annihilate her. And so I don't think anybody can look at this and call this an annihilation, because when you have two players who go perfect round 1, and neither player misses a question in round 2, we have two new beasts in the league. Welcome. If your initials are JB, apparently you're a beast. Between these two and Janine Bryce, I mean, like, JB is beasts in the making. But Shannon, I am so happy to beat every time. I will never not. That might be where the tears are coming from. It might be coming from tears of joy to watch Shannon lose a match because this year is different and it's not last year. And she's not coming in number one again.
Well, Jacoby, I'm excited to see you maybe
so far
break
not,
more
but
deals in the
wait and
future.
see.
Until next time, back to you, Christian and Mark.
Obviously, very, very excited there. Roxy is very emotional. Obviously, you see how much time and effort both Roxy and Shannon put into their factions and how much it means to them each and every time. It feels like it's like they're kids, you know, they're coming out there and they have this relationship with them. So as happy as Roxy is right now with Jacoby and looking at the future of what's going to happen, I can only imagine how Shannon is feeling at the moment with Jacob, because this has got to be heartbreaking for Jacob, obviously coming into the league here. He's, as what Roxy was saying with Jacoby, that Jacoby looking forward, can't wait for this. This is what you want to happen. Jacob probably feels the opposite. So very interested to see we're going to see on that side.
Yeah, and I think with Shannon, she is the queen of corruption for a reason. She has managed greatness and enhanced what she already had in Raw Town. I think she can do the same thing with Blunden, just point at some of her more senior members of her faction and say, this person X lost this match early on, person Y, I don't know anybody's name. But Christian, you see the point where it's just one loss.
Right. It's only one, and that's the case. And we're going to find out exactly how both Shannon and Jacob are feeling at the moment, because they are standing by with Steph Sabra. Steph?
Jacob and Shannon, tough loss, but incredible first match. Jacob, everyone was talking about you before the season started, and I still think that they're going to be talking about you. I know this didn't turn out the way you planned, but how are you feeling right now?
Disappointed, obviously. I need to watch a League of Their Own. It's one that's been on there that I need to watch. I don't think that the miss got to me, but it's just, those are two movies I haven't seen, and it's just got unlucky, but that's the game.
Shannon, you're looking upset right now. What's going through your head?
Is this a goddamn Whirl Girls episode? What are you guys setting me up for here? What is this biased interview? Christian, did you vet this woman to see if she could keep her biases in check?
Shannon,
you don't have
are
to
the
answer
queen.
that. I know the question. I know the
Sometimes
answer.
you aren't always right, but I will say that you are one hell of a manager. I know that today didn't turn out right. What do you think that you're going to do training for the next match?
Nobody knows how to ask a question other than what are you going to do in the next match? We're going to get better. I'm not answering that question again. I'm not going to do it again. Stop asking that question. You ask it to every single person, and it's some amateur hour.
Jacob, do you have the same answer to that? Or is the way that, are you happy with Shannon's performance as your manager today? Are you looking for a little bit more love, or do you love the sass that the queen serves?
The queen speaks for me. She is the single greatest manager I could ever have hoped to get, and she has been nothing but perfect, so she speaks for me.
Well, Shannon, I know that you had been coming into this a little bit upset about how the commissioner had spoken about you. Did that affect any of the mood that you're in right now?
Well, listen, before we get into that, let's give a round of applause for Jacob Blunden, because that man, it was like him and Jacoby were looking at themselves in the mirror, but looking at each other. You couldn't have asked for a better matchup than this. Jacob, I am so freaking proud of what you did. I am so proud of you. 2 rough questions in round 3. Otherwise, that's it. You missed 2 questions in your debut match against a man who was very similar to you and happened to go perfect in his debut match. If you are anything short of proud of yourself, you're absolutely psycho. I am so damn proud of you. I am so happy to have you on our squad. I know there's only so much room for you to get so much better, because you're going to be perfect. You're going to be perfect. You're already this close. I am so proud of what you did today. I hope you walk out of this holding your head up high. You're amazing. You're amazing. And you deserve all the credit in the world for this match. That even came from Roxy Stryer herself. So be very, very proud of what you did today, because I am damn proud of you, sir. Sorry, Steph, what were you saying?
I agree with you. Jacob came in and killed round 1. That was unbelievable, and I can't wait to see what he's going to do the rest of the season. I was saying that I heard that you were a little bit upset about being called Sweetie. I was wondering if that affect any of your attitude going into the match today, or if that doesn't even...
Use your words. Use your words. I know I'm not Roxy, but you can still talk to me. It's okay.
Okay, Sweetie. Does it bother you if I call you Sweetie?
Yeah, I'll get you fired like I got Grace fired a couple of seasons ago if you call me Sweetie one more time. Nobody fucking calls me Sweetie. You call me Queen or you call me nothing. I don't know who the hell Grace thinks she is. I don't know how a single individual can fail up as many times as Grace Hancock has. She's disgraceful to the league. She's the worst person I've ever met, and I hate her guts. I will never, ever, ever, ever let her call me Sweetie. What? Who does she think she is? Who does she think she is? Oh, what? Ooh, I'm so scared of Grace. She's watching me. Guess what? I'm watching you.
Well, thank you, Jacob, and the not so sweet queen, Mark and Christian. Back to you.
Such colorful
Not
language.
touching that one.
Okay, nope. All right, so that's the match, and what a match it was.
Stay out of it as
what
much
a match
as possible.
it was. I mean, you look at these two brand new competitors in both Jacob and Jacoby, who just came out swinging against each other, but it was Jacoby. He stuck in the pocket, and as Jacob said, he just got hit with some movies he didn't know. That is the game. That is the thing. So at the end there, Jacoby just stuck with it, and that both of these guys look like really strong competitors, but Jacoby right now is 1-0. He's putting himself in a pretty good position here as we are continuing on the season, and the Stars pick up a big win as they take out Corruption, giving themselves 2 points here over Corruption. And you know, as Roxy said, every time she beats Corruption, it's just that much more of a victory. She knows it. Shannon knows how much it means to Roxy also, and you can bet that the next time these factions meet, it's going to be the same thing, but worse.
Yeah, I don't think those were crocodile tears from Roxy Stryer, Christian. I feel like she may manage cold-blooded, but she is as warm-blooded as it gets when it comes to being the den mother of her faction, and we saw as much in that post-match interview. And as far as Steph having to handle Corruption after a loss, it's no discredit to Steph, and we firmly stand with her that she earned her right to be here today. It's not because she does other shows with Roxy. She is an unbiased and unprejudiced, impartial reporter here for us, and that's why we love having her on the show. But an understandably frustrated Corruption dealing with that L. I think Jacob Blunden is going to get back up on the horse just fine. Shannon Barney, this is par for the course as to how she manages with fire, with wrath, with brimstone. But at the end of the day, it's a big win and the first win for Jacoby Bancroft.
And as Jacoby and Jacob get broken with their first match, Steph Sabra today got broken in the post interview by interviewing Shannon Barney.
I wouldn't say broken. I would say fractured.
Not broken in.
There you go. There you go. Big difference.
Broken in. And then on Saturday, it's back, ladies and gentlemen, the free-for-all. The fourth free-for-all in movie trivia Schmoedown history. COVID took it away last year. Well, it's back this year, and 40 competitors all going for the championship shot. And as Grace Hancock, I tried to say, MVP is only worth 1 point. She said, no, it's not. The MVP is now worth 3 points. Woo! So MVP is going to be worth 3 points. And now that is a big event happening on this Saturday. Check it out. Get it at the schmoedownlive.com, or if you're a $10 patron, you'll get it. So, Mark, hell of a match, hell of a debut by both guys. And once again, partner, we're right in the middle of it.
Two exciting new competitors. It may not have been quite Nadal Federer, but this was two young prodigies ready to take the next step into the movie trivia Schmoedown. For both of those fellas, I say, welcome to the big leagues. Congrats on being in the show. You clearly earned your way here. And Christian, we've just been along for the ride on these some 8 seasons now.
All right, well, for my partner here, Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, well, I mean, like they said, two very good competitors. Great debut match for the both of them. And just, sometimes you get stuck on that one, or in this case, two questions that you just didn't know the answer to. And, it happens. but there really is nothing you can do about it. So that's no throwing shade at Jacob. He just, like he said it. He just didn't watch those movies, and it happens sometimes. It happens, and it's unfortunate when it happens. Yeah, I'm back to my usual score of below 10. I think it's just to compensate, because last reaction I did, I got 12. Now I got 8. Put them together, you basically average out 10 per match. So I guess I'm fine with that. In any case, yeah, and to be fair though, those were some hard questions they both got. I mean, of course it's me saying this because I'm just bad at everything. It's not IG or Star Wars, but those were some really, really hard questions. Definitely much harder questions than the previous match. And these two gentlemen answered to perfection. In Jacoby's case, a perfect game. So, and no multiple choice either. So yeah, great debut match for the both of them. Can't wait to see more of them. I got only one more match to watch before I'm all caught up. But yeah, nice and fun. The Schmoedown. Anyways, see you next time.
Hello again, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed this video, because I really enjoyed making it. So, if you like what you've seen here, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. So, until next time, guys, I'll see you guys next time.